Hey guys, this is Graham from Out of Left Field. You've heard me for a while, you've heard me and Chris on the podcast, and now you get to see me and Chris face to face. We talked about this past week that we are going to be starting some new things with the page and that we want to go ahead and make some big changes and some steps forward. And that's going to start tonight. This is the first time that we are actually going to come to you in the video format, and we hope for it to be something we're going to continue to do for a while. What Chris and I decided to do is that along with the podcast that you're going to hear every week, the same way that it has been, we're also going to start recording that podcast and put it on our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Out of Left Field. You're going to find our channel, subscribe to it, like our videos. It's going to help us out. It's going to help you guys out because we can start doing more content for you. But we're not going to stop with just the podcast every week. We're now going to start doing 3, 4, maybe some 5-minute shorts during the week when things happen big in the news of baseball that we want to bring to you without having to wait until Sunday evening or whenever the podcast goes up. So, subscribe to the channel. You'll get all the information from your email, YouTube, what's going on when we're putting new stuff out. We're always going to let you know on our Facebook page, which is Out of Left Field, hosted by Chris and Graham. And that brings us into new thing number 2. Chris and I have noticed a lot of times in social media that there are tons of groups on all different kind of sports. Some of them are a lot of fun. Some of them get very personal. Some of them, they like trash talking, but it can get to a point where it's not as enjoyable, or you might just get shunned out of the group. And we don't want that to happen. So we have created the Out of Left Field Baseball community group on Facebook. If you go to the search bar, search our show Out of Left Field, you're going to see the first 2 hits. One's going to be our show page, which I just said is Out of Left Field, hosted by Chris and Graham. And you're also going to see the Out of Left Field Baseball community. That is going to be a place that is an open group where any fan of the game can like it, join in, have spirited, enjoyable debates, keep it clean, keep it fair, keep it enjoyable. What we're looking for in this is that you have more chance to interact with us, we have more chance to interact with you guys, and that we can take maybe some of the big talking points, some of the big debates, and actually hash them out between Chris and I on the show. And of course, we're going to give credit to where credit's due, whoever's coming up with it, whoever's chiming in on the debate. Maybe we split sides and I agree with some, or vice versa. We're going to give you guys credit because that's what we want to do, is to give back to you guys who've been good listening to us for so long. So this is going to be our first video. Give us some time. It's going to take time to get everything rolling. We're trying to get used to all the new stuff that we're going to do, but we're really looking forward to this next step in the show. So what's going to happen on the YouTube channel as far as a podcast goes, what you've been used to every week as far as hearing us, you're going to get the same experience. But while we record the podcast for the audio side, we're also going to record a video side of it at the same time. So if you have a moment where you're just hanging out, he and I are in a spirited debate and you want to catch it, you'll be able to do that and actually pick it up on the YouTube channel, find the timestamp on the show, or watch the entire thing. And you'll get to see Chris and I go face to face with the show the way that he and I do behind the scenes, which you don't normally get to see. We are really excited for this. It's going to be a huge step for the show. It's going to be big for the Grueling Truth Network. We are excited to have you guys tagging along, and we hope that you enjoy it as we get to bring you more and exciting changes to the show that are going to be coming straight out of left field.